What's up, y'all? It's Face Man checking in after a while, maybe months, maybe years since I've posted a video. Um, yeah, really, the YouTube censorship has really discouraged me with posting new videos. It seems like after the COVID stuff died down that it's gotten a little bit better, but a lot of the channels I follow are very paranoid about getting censored and talk about getting censored all the time. So that's the explanation for that. Lately, there's been a lot of political stuff going on. We had an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. It's pretty obvious to anyone with a brain and to anyone who is like actually keeping up with what's going on in the world that this was a political job. This was not like some random nut job that, just so happened to decide one day they're going to give their life away and shoot the president. We don't even know if that Crooks guy is the actual person who shot him. People reporting that there was somebody by the water tower. From the video I've seen, it's a little bit, I don't know, like could be, couldn't be, like video artifacts and stuff. Um, but there might have been a second shooter. You can't really just take the face value of the media, the mainstream media anymore. You really need to do your own research because we're under constant propaganda, constant psyops. There literally is a war on for your mind, and Alex Jones really foresaw the um, current realm of warfare really is information war. It's info wars, and every day soldiers on the front lines on social media, bots, humans, everybody shitting out their opinions, and it's a fight for your mind, fight for your sense of perspective, and for you know your whole sense of reality. And you can't really trust the government. You can't trust the mainstream media. The mainstream media is bought out by big pharma and other corporations. It's a corporatocracy, an oligarchy, neo-feudalism. Basically, a few powerful people run the world. For example, Larry Fink, he's the head of BlackRock. And then you got other people in the shadows that you never even seen that probably own good portions of companies like BlackRock, which in turn own other companies that, for example, Blackstone is owned by BlackRock, and Blackstone has bought up a lot of the single family homes and real estate in the United States. Um, Things are getting pretty bad. We watched for 4 years Joe Biden being a dementia-ridden, old, decrepit man, and the media turned a blind eye, his own party turned a blind eye, Democrats turned a blind eye, and it was easy to see as early as 2019 or earlier that this guy didn't have all his marbles, but in any case, he got elected as president, or so they say, and seeing now how he is, it's kind of easier to believe that the 2020 election was rigged. I mean, there was all this video, people stuffing ballot boxes and stuff like that, and now they didn't elect or vote for, but they assigned Kamala the new role. So the party of democracy that always talks about democracy, 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 installed Kamala to be the next nomination, at least for now. There's been a lot of rumors about Michelle Obama being inserted because, behind the scenes, it is Barack Obama running the show. He has been running the show since Biden took office. He's the only president in history to stay in D.C. after the presidency, because he's running shit from behind the scenes. And you can tell how his words really carry more weight than any president I've seen in my lifetime. Like, I've never seen Bill Clinton and George Bush come out and really be able to sway opinion or sentiment, or people really take them that seriously. But they really do look at Barack as the head of the Democratic Party still, even though, everybody thinks he's retired on a beach, windsurfing or whatever the fuck he does. You know how they came out with all them pictures, him just chilling, and they got this image they want to show you of Michelle, that she doesn't want anything to do with the power of being president, of being the first black female president, first female president. Um, you know, and we're really going into some dangerous times. I didn't really like Trump. I've been voting third party my whole life, as far as voting. I voted for Ron Paul. I voted for, what was it, Nader. I voted for um, Joe Jorgensen. So I've been like wasting my vote trying to get, like, thinking maybe the libertarian movement was making its move and like rising up, but it's still a very niche kind of thing. And it seems like a lot of libertarians have kind of shifted to the MAGA situation, and MAGA is becoming its own thing apart from traditional Rhino Republicans. You talk to any people that are like pro MAGA, they don't want foreign wars. Uh, you know, they're not with that shit, and the Democrats are the only ones really still pushing it, like their core party, with this Ukraine shit, wasting billions and billions of dollars while homeless people in the United States suffer, while all kinds of people suffer poverty, prices going up and up on everything. It's really becoming more and more unlivable. In my 30 something years of life, this is becoming the least livable economy. I'm old enough to remember how in the 90s, how far a dollar went. I would go to the corner store, spend a couple dollars, come out with a paper bag full of candy. um, you know be able to go get some breakfast for a few dollars during high school and stuff like that on my way to school. And it really does seem like things are just getting crazier and crazier. We saw in 2020 the summer of love, buildings burning down, and Kenosha and all that shit in response to the George Floyd shit. And it's just, I really feel like there's a push for chaos and anarchy, because out of chaos you can have order. Klaus Schwab talks about the Great Reset, and that's what they want to do. The dollar has gone down in value so much, and our government currently is paying so much in interest to the Fed because of the high rates. So they're going to have to cut the rates. They're going to have to keep printing. Who knows when the music will stop, but you can't print forever. You can't print forever. And eventually, we will get into hyperinflation territory like in Weimar Germany. So my message right now is to buy Bitcoin, buy gold and silver. Maybe even more importantly, have proper self-defense. That means a firearm if you can get one, or by any means. I mean, it's the best way to defend yourself. But if you don't want to do that, there's other things. Medical supplies, food, water. Just imagine if the supermarket no longer had anything in store for weeks or months. What would you do? What would you do? Just curl up and die, or would you try to survive? So some things to think about. I don't really get a lot of time to make videos nowadays. Most of my free time is spent working on art, or just trying to take it easy a little bit. But definitely open your eyes and take a look at what's going on in the world and act accordingly.